Hey guys, so today's story seems like a haunted fantasy, but it is not. It's a true story shared on Reddit. This Reddit user took a solo road trip from LA to Chicago and vanished inside a tunnel that doesn't exist on any map. I'm warning you guys, don't watch this alone. This is your boy Nolan, and let's start with today's Reddit story. So this Reddit user was a drifter, a traveler by nature, used to long hours behind the wheel with nothing but road ahead and thoughts behind. For him, the open highway offered a strange sense of peace, something close to purpose. He traveled often without destination, without attachments, finding solace in the hum of tires on asphalt. 3 days into his journey, somewhere past the quiet town of Frisco, Colorado, he pulled into a near-abandoned gas station just outside Kearney, Nebraska. The sun was high, the roads were long behind him, and his stomach full of cheap fast food. The station looked forgotten by time to rust-covered pumps and a wooden shack that leaned slightly to one side. Inside, he met Gus. The old man reeked of cigarettes and time wasted. His skin was leathery, withered from years of wind and sun. When asked about a restroom, Gus offered a bucket joke before handing over a key labeled pisser in cracked, crooked lettering. But it wasn't the joke or the filth-ridden bathroom that stuck with him. It was the moment when Gus asked, "Where you headed?" "Chicago," he said. "What for?" "Just to go." Gus paused, his eyes narrowing like he was calculating something unseen. Then, with an odd glint in his eye, he offered a suggestion, a detour. A scenic, secret route through the Nebraskan hills that only locals knew. He claimed it was beautiful, quiet, full of stories. Despite the eeriness, the traveler agreed. He always chased places that felt sacred to someone, even strangers. Before leaving, he grabbed snacks, Sour Patch Kids, Cheez-Its, Red Bulls, Menthols, and filled his tank one last time. He found the road, just like Gus said he would, a dirt path splitting from the highway, swallowed by tall crops. He turned without hesitation. The road rose slowly into hills, winding like an old vein through the earth. Beer cans and broken glass lined the shoulders. Turnoffs offered sweeping views of farmland below, golden, stitched like patchwork. He felt the world thin out, silence folding in around him. Then came the tunnel. At first, it was nothing, just another mountain bore. Dark, narrow, but familiar, orange lights lit the way, casting a sickly glow across the rock walls. But the light faded fast, spaced further apart, then gone. His headlights became the only thing separating him from total darkness. He drove 20 minutes, 30, an hour, nothing. Then fear. He turned around. 3 hours later, no exit, no lights, just black. He began to suspect something was wrong, not just with the tunnel, but with time itself. The road behind him had vanished. He had turned, but the tunnel hadn't let him go. With no service, no hope, he sat in his SUV until a miracle, a flicker of cell signal. He reversed to the exact spot and tried to call home. Nothing. He climbed on top of his vehicle, desperate for even one call. Nothing. That's when the wind changed. A whisper, then a cough, then running. Thunderous footsteps echoed from every direction, crashing toward him in a stampede. The vehicle shook. He dove inside, locked the doors, and laid flat against the seat, trembling. Minutes passed like years, then silence. He stayed motionless until sleep overtook him. When he woke, it was morning, or what passed for it in the tunnel. Still pitch black, still trapped. Fuel dwindling, he knew what he had to do. He packed his things, water, food, Red Bulls, flashlight, blanket, journal, and left his car behind. Walking the tunnel was worse. The air was damp, clinging to his lungs. Shadows flickered. The beam of his flashlight barely cut through the dark. Every sound his own breath, his footsteps, the occasional drip of water felt like a threat. Then he dropped the light. It rolled, clattered, and illuminated something across the tunnel. A tall, slender shadow pressed against the wall. Human-shaped, but off, its head rested against the stone, unmoving. He didn't look twice, just picked up the flashlight and walked faster. Eventually, he reached another service zone, just enough of a bar to check in. He sat down, blanket around him, and hummed. It was something he did when anxious, a tune he didn't know, didn't choose. Then the humming came back, not from him, from the tunnel. A cracked, warped version of his melody echoed from behind him. Then, from in front, dozens of voices, groaning, mimicking, mocking. He shut off his light and crawled beneath the blanket, childlike, primal, terrified. The tunnel rumbled. Footsteps again, this time slow, measured, one set. It stopped above him. He could hear breathing, wet lips. Then something dripped onto the blanket. He stayed still. He didn't scream. Then he slept. He awoke to a voice wake up, rasping through the dark like static. Blood spotted the blanket. Whatever it was, it had been inches from his face. Now he walks again, from one faint signal to the next, documenting every piece of the nightmare. This isn't just a tunnel, it's something alive. Something that watches, that learns. And it hasn't finished with him yet. And that's where his last post ended. No follow-up, no update, no sign that person ever made it out of that tunnel. Was it all a delusion born of isolation and exhaustion? You tell us. Drop your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like if this sent a chill down your spine, and subscribe for more stories that might just keep you up tonight. Until next time, stay aware, stay alive, and whatever you do,